Jalapeños, the freshness of the earth, the freshness of the avocado, the freshness of the tomatoes. That is a delicious meal.
Hey everybody, my name is Jackson Stopa, and today I'm going to be bringing you a super easy cooking video on how to make something out of some leftovers. Today we're going to be focused on a little bit more of a traditional Mexican flavor style dish. We're going to have some corn tortillas, we're going to make a couple simple tacos, a little bit of raw diced white onion. We also are going to have some leftover ground beef from the night before that we're going to cut up, mix in with some nice seasoning. All right, now that we got our pan nice and hot, we're going to add in about a tablespoon of oil. Now that our oil is nice and hot, we're going to take these beef patties and we're going to throw them in there one at a time. You want to hear that nice sizzle, means your pan's nice and hot. Now that we got our meat in there and it's starting to get brown, we're going to turn that heat from high down to a medium, high, medium. We're going to start breaking up that ground beef, and the more it cooks, the easier it gets to break up. And don't overcrowd your pan. You really want to leave enough space in there for all that steam to come up. You can kind of see the steam cooking up right here. You want to leave enough room for that to come up so that your meat's nice and brown. Otherwise, you're going to start boiling it. All right, now that we got our meat basically all broken up, we're going to continue to break it down the more it cooks. We're going to go ahead and add in our spices. Again, we got a nice heaping thing of spice. We're going to put it all in that meat. Mix it well, mix it all together. Give it a nice little toss. I can smell that cayenne pepper just coming up, the aroma from this. Man, I wish I could send you a box of a scratch and sniffs of how good this smells right now. Man, this is just, look at that nice brown caramelization on that meat. Give it a nice toss. Always give it a little taste. That flavor is delicious. We're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. All right, now we're going to add some nice fresh black peppercorns all the way from Thailand. Absolutely delicious. Man, that smell, it just smells so good. Now we're gonna take about a half a wedge of lime. We're gonna come in here with that lime, give it a little bit of acidity, a little bit of acid in there. Let that cook down. Man, just look at that. Look at that color. We're gonna get us a bowl. We're gonna heat up our rotisserie chicken in that flavor, just to give it a little bit more umami, a little bit more pizzazz, you know, a little bit more bam, punch in the face of flavor. We're gonna put that back on. We're gonna turn the heat back on to a medium. Man, just look at that. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Now we're gonna add that rotisserie chicken, get a little bit of that flavor left over from the ground beef and that spice mixture in there. Get that seasoning nice and coated on there. Look at it, using that chicken to mop up a lot of that leftover juice. It's just gonna add that much more for that flavor on that rotisserie chicken. We're gonna heat it up again. We're gonna leave it on high heat. Not high heat, sorry. We're gonna leave it on medium heat. I'm gonna spread it out a little bit. Now that our chicken's done, nice and heated up, nice and warm, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the bowl so that we can scoop a serve onto our tacos. We're gonna transfer the ground beef to this one as well. Now that our meat's done cooking, we're gonna go ahead and heat up our tortillas, and we're gonna make sure we saturate them and soak up a lot of this flavor and this umami that's sitting in this pan. Get it nice and all over this corn tortilla. Get them nice and toasted. Right, now we're gonna transfer. Now it's time to start plating with these delicious toasted, seasoned corn tortillas. Whew, nice and hot, fresh out the pan. Gonna go ahead and get us a nice scoop of this seasoned ground beef. Put it right there on the bottom of this here tortilla. It's a nice serving. Want it packed full of flavor and protein. Then we're gonna go one with the rotisserie chicken. Pack it in, make sure we get that skin in there for that extra flavor. A little bit more protein. Then we're gonna double up. We're gonna go half and half. That's delicious. We're gonna go half and half. It's a little too much on that one. We're gonna combine these. Nice top on top of that. A little bit more on this first one. Perfect. Now we're gonna take some fresh white onions, sprinkle them over. Nice fresh diced white onions. We're gonna finish it with a little bit of this fresh cilantro. And that is how you make a traditional, authentic, easy, rotisserie style ground beef, leftover protein and meat, packed umami flavor tacos. Hit it with a little spritz of lime. That's your traditional. Now we're gonna hit it with a little bit of lime juice, Now we're gonna go off script here. We're gonna go off script. Add a little bit of tomatoes for some color, a little bit of tomatoes for some acid, for some color. Man, these smell so good. These ground beef ones really stand out, huh? In that color aspect. Then we're gonna go with some fresh avocado. And if we want, I got some lettuce, some romaine lettuce I could cut up and put on this and shred some lettuce, or we're gonna leave it the way it is. I think I'm gonna leave it the way it is because I can't take it any longer with how amazing these tacos smell. Man, there's just so many aromatics in the air right now. It's hard to put it into words. I would not make a very good radio host, that is for sure. Then I think I'm gonna top it off, rinse my hand off real quick. I think I'm gonna top it off with some fresh pickled jalapeños. We're gonna go, cause I don't have any kind of hot sauce. Well, I do have hot sauce, but we're gonna do it without hot sauce right now. Actually, I think I am gonna grab the hot sauce because that's really gonna tie these together. Really gonna tie these together here. Man, look at those. It is hard to beat nice, fresh ingredients made with a combination of fresh and leftover ingredients to make what I would call an amazing dish.
That's good. That's good stuff.
The first three that I made, superb, divine, amazing, top tier, level achieved, excellency. I'm gonna show, let's get into these.
It's a delicious taco. Make sure you get some. Stay tuned. Let me show you how you make excellency. That'll slap your mama good. And I love my mama. Hit the like button, subscribe for more.